Hello, hello. I'm gonna do a bit more typey, then I'm gonna get ready and start doing stuff. And might as well call it there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Hello, hello. Uh, ah, let's see. I forgot all my keybinds already. It's only been a week, and I've already forgot it. Awesome. Let's see if I go right. Okay. Okay, got it. Cool. Okay, game. Grab game. There's game. Yes, there's game. Hello. Cool. Now then, let's go to the Space Center. I was excited to get this ball rolling. I finally figured out what I did wrong last time. Turns out avionic units and having multiple stages and stuff is important. And reading the wiki is also important. Probably should have done that. That would have been smart. Here's hoping the game loads. That'd be embarrassing if it doesn't. Oh, yep, it did. Hello. Okay, here we are. So, first on the list is um yeah, I'm going to cancel the MNRB, and I want to remove the old rocket from the plans. I still need to recondition the original complex. So I guess I'll do that real quick, just so it's out of the way. And then open up the vehicle assembly building and show off the new rockets. Because these guys I'm very proud of. I think they're going to finally get us across the Karman line. And, get some science. Science is important too. And we get the fancy music. There's the fancy music. Okay, so last time we did My Name's Rocket 1, which is just a Tiny Tim with some stuff, and turns out I was very inefficient when building it. See, it costs $191. I guess technically dollars or credits or whatever. Turns out I could do much better. So now I am running the M&R Aerobee 1A. I got the 1A and 1B. So here is the updated design. As you can see, it has a stage with an Aerobee rocket and some extra fuel tanks, and the avionics is now the cone. So it should, in theory, be just barely below the height limitation of my current launch complex. If I wasn't smart with that, then this rocket would have been a bit too big, and I would have to rebuild the launch complex and stuff. But I think I have a bad feeling I'm going to have to rebuild the launch complex anyway, because of the new engine and also the fuel, which I'm going to have to look at in a minute. But first, let's see, I go here. Yeah, tool all. I'm not sure why I'm doing that. Ooh! What happened? Why'd the stream end? Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're back. That's not fun. Hello? Okay, I'm not sure what that was. We're okay, though. And... fine. Okay. Not sure why it drops out like that, so, I'll have to keep an eye on that. So yeah, new rocket, tool rocket, update VAB to launch rocket. I'm just double checking. So this is those resources. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure I can click modify. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's Aerobee 1A. Now I am going to go to Aerobee 1B. Which I believe should already be tooled, right? I think I might have messed up on the tooling. So I'm going to create the new launch complex. Which has a height limit of 8 at the moment. I'm going to put that to 14. So it's twice the size. Everything else should be the same. We can modify that later if we need to. I'm going to call it MNR B complex. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to now leave, wait till one of those launch complexes is available, then retool the rocket, I guess? Or maybe it's still tooled and I just did that weird. I'm going to start building some of these rockets as soon as the launch complex is ready for them. Construction, MNR complex is first. It's going to take 2 days. And then the other one is going to take until August. I'll wait till that one's done. And then I'm going to boost the work rate. So it'll be July 18th when that one's ready. That is important. That's good. So yeah, now we go back in, select the original launch complex, assign the rocket to it. We should, in theory, be good now. In theory. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, yeah, so we don't want the 1B, we want the 1A. There she is. I want you... let's see, what am I trying to do here? The launch site's correct. Vessel cannot be built. Green parts. Unlock 4 parts, integrate vessel. Eh. Right, okay, so the... Oop, nope, hold on. Purchase Aerobee. This is what I get for trying to do stuff fancy. Purchase you. Procedural tank and the clamp. Right. Okay. So the 1A is now in here. I'm going to add the rocket into the plans as well, so I can build some more when I'm not in here. In fact, I'll try to do the same for 1B as well, which I'm pretty sure has all the same parts. Vessel did not pass editor checks. It will still be added to plans, but you cannot integrate it without... Right, yeah. It won't fit within the current launch complex. But it can fit in the MNRB when we get there. Okay, cool. I am now going to leave the complex, because I don't need to be in there anymore. And I'm going to start planning ahead. I think I have all this figured out now, hopefully. Aside from downrange contracts, which I don't think I'll get yet, but I have 28 days for the next launch complex to be built, so 28 days minimum before I can breach the Karman line, because that's what the 1B is for, which is why it's 1B 100. I'm pretty sure, based on the simulations, I should be able to breach the Karman line with it. So this guy, I am going to add 3 of these in here. They'll all be named the same thing. Estimated then. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. Warp to complete. And then in MNRB here, which, hold on, I'm going to go... Yeah, MNRA has those people. MNRB has these people. Right, okay. That rocket's going to launch in a few days. Meanwhile, in here, I'm going to add 3 of the 1Bs. Which hopefully should be enough. Yeah, so looking at it, we'll be launching a 1A, then a 1B, then another 1A, and then... Yeah, so we'll be alternating between the two until December. That should be good. That'll give us decent amount of science, I think. So in the meantime, what can I do? Is there anything I can do here? Yeah, I don't think there is technically anything. I I don't want to upgrade the astronaut complex yet. I could upgrade, right? Yeah. I could technically upgrade the administration building, which would allow extra stuff. That'd be interesting. I haven't really thought about why I would do that, to be honest. But I could. Yeah, currently I have 2 slots active. So if I were to upgrade the administration building, I could start on X-Planes, which would be interesting. I'll think about that in between streams, at least. Because I could do some X-Plane stuff. At least like the early ones. Okay, for now, I'm going to warp till the first Aerobee rocket is complete, which it now is. Going to warp to Sunrise. And I'm going to roll out the rocket, which will be complete in 4 days. And then I can actually do some spacecraft stuff, which will be fun. I did some big brain maneuvers with this, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So, here's hoping this actually works the way I want it to. Okay, rollout's complete. I'm going to wait till sunrise. There we go. August of 1952. Man. Spooky stuff. Okay. Here we go. I was doing some messing around, and I have Kerbal operating system installed in this. So I figured for at least these sounding rockets, where it's very repetitive and there's no real control to it. Not sure why I'm launching from here. That's unexpected. When I was doing the testing, it was over there. Ah, whatever. That's fine. Facing in an interesting direction. Okay. I noticed ullage was an issue with these rockets, at least for me. So I set up a system for it. And I think one of these... Here we go. Okay. So the script is activated. God damn it, Twitch. Stop it. Okay. Maybe that was on my end. should, in theory, still be live. Yeah, okay. Phew. But hopefully this is not a nightmare for people watching. So now that the script is activated, it's going to wait. I told it to... looks like it might be holding an older version. Hopefully it flies fine anyway, whatever. So it should be waiting until I stage, and then from there the rocket flies itself. So going to go like this. Here's hoping it works. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh no. Okay. Range safety. That did not go the way I planned to. That's not good. Okay. Whoops. Okay. I'm not going to revert that flight though. I want to roll with the punches. If our rockets fail, that's fine. I'm going to have to run a simulation, I think. Try to see what went wrong. The program should be fine, though. It was doing great yesterday. When in doubt, I'll just try to launch it myself, and hopefully we don't have ullage issues. Hello, Twidget Gray. Does RP1 only work with a specific version of KSP? I am not sure. I'm running it on 12.5. You know, the most recent version of RP1, and it's doing fine for me, so I'll leave that call to you. They have a Discord, you can reach out to them there and see. I think there should be a version of RP1 for other versions of KSP. Like, I know version 10 of KSP, they have a RP or a Realism Overhaul version for that. And I think RP 0 technically at that point. Let me get that to you. I think I do. Hold on. I'm gonna go in here, go press that button. Loud music. Oh, congrats on retirement. Yeah. Here, I'll get it for you. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Trying to see if they have, like, a setup way to get people in here. Invite people. This, I don't think this is the official link, but it should work anyway, at least for a couple days. Yeah, that should be them. Let me know if that works. In the meantime, I'm going to figure out what went wrong with this rocket here. You know, I think I did it funny. That invite link only lasts for 7 days, but the streams are only saved as a bot for 7 or so days, so I think it works out anyway. Okay. Alright, so for this, I'm just going to run the program again. Run sounding rocket. It should be working. Launch rocket. Yeah, okay. That is very loud, but it is working. Oh man, did the stream cut out again? Stream Elements is tripping me up here. Keeps telling me I'd stop and then I'm starting again. That's not fun. Okay. So the rocket is in fact working. I think what happened there was it was less of an issue with my script and more the engine on the rocket failed. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind, I think. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often. I'm running on borrowed time here. Okay, so next on the list is going to be let's see, that's 910. This one's 923. So yeah, the next thing on the list is going to be the 1B, which is intimidating, considering that's the much more complex version of the rocket. That's the bigger one. But we definitely need a little bit of hope here. So let's just warp until that's done and ready. And get that thing rolled out. In the meantime, I will add another 1A, just in order to get it in there and ready. Okay. Let's see. So while that guy is being rolled out, I'm going to add another 1B as well. It looks like we'll be pushing 1953 with these rockets, but should be okay. Going to warp until that's ready. And then get us in the sunrise for these. Okay. I'm thinking if we finally break the Karman line and these rockets start being a bit more reliable, then I will start building bumper rockets. Think. Either bumper rockets or upgrade the engine and build bigger rockets. And then we can finally retire the 1A and then switch to something else. Okay, here is the 1B, and it seems like we are, in fact, on... We are on the wrong launch pad. That's disappointing. Okay. That's fine. I am going to go like this. Open up the terminal. Switch to flight control. Run sounding rockets. There we go. Fingers crossed. Here's hoping it works. Hey, there we go! Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Clouds are a bit weird. Not sure if that's something to do with my install or what, but that's fine. So in theory, we should be able to break the Karman line with this guy. In theory, anyway. I'm not sure how valid of an idea that is, but... And I think this rocket, or the Aerobee, is going to be burning for much longer than it's rated for, too, which is a bit concerning. Yeah, it's already running for much longer than it should be. But hey, in theory... Oh, the engine failed. Performance loss. Okay, so yeah, it might not reach space with this, but in theory we should at least get some more telemetry data. Look at that, though. That's a pretty shot. You guys let me know if the audio's a bit too loud or something. Either in chat right now, or head over to my Discord and yell at me then. Okay, well now it's just quiet, so much for that. So yeah, script is now deactivated, because we are on stage 0 and thrust is at 0. And we are running science. So it's working. We're good. We're doing great. So now we just coast up until... that's also a pretty shot. I like that. So now we coast up until hopefully we get above 100 kilometers, which is in fact the Karman line, which means we would complete our next mission. And... ooh, we completed a couple stuff, actually, so that's good. We exceeded the uncrewed speed record and altitude record twice over. And pretty soon we're going to get past it thrice over. If all goes well, which I don't think it will, unfortunately. But I mean, that's why we have other rockets. We have other things we can do. We just have to build more of these, and it'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to close that now. And I'm going to wait until we head back down to 40 kilometers, at which point then I'll hit range safety on this thing. Really thinking about it, we probably don't need all that electric charge. We would probably be fine without it, but good to know. So yeah, fun stuff. We're coming back down. Actually, I wonder if we will... Well, no, I can already tell, just based on the physics of the situation, I don't think we would get fat like that fast on the way down. I mean, maybe we will, but I feel like all that kinetic energy bring us up this high, and then the just converting all that to potential energy, then back into kinetic, I feel like there'd be more of a loss than a gain in speed. We did pretty good, though, for our third rocket. This is not bad. Okay, yeah, we passed the level of worthwhileness there, so we'll hit range safety and call it a success. I think we did good there. On to the next rocket! Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-da-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Da-dun-dun. Da-dun-dun. Da-da-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-da-dun-dun. Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-dee-da-do-do. Da-da-da-dee-da-do-do-do. Da-da-da-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da-da-do. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah, okay. So we did get the stuff for the thing with that. And we did earn science! Yay! Whoopee! Okay, so next on the list is going to be a reconditioning of MNRB Complex A, which I have no clue what that is. I think that's that launch pad. Which I don't want that launch pad, but whatever. These next ones... Going to edit these. Oh wait, no, don't edit the rocket. Edit the audio is spooky whenever it does that. Don't edit the rocket, edit the complex where the launch pad is on the complex so that it's in the correct spot. That's what I need to be doing. A lot of loading time, really. This is fun. Not too fun, but it's fun. I think it'll get more fun when I actually start getting the ball rolling, start building bigger rockets and having crude stuff, and yeah, it'll be cool. Okay, so I want you to be... Wow, I already forgot. Okay, hold on. Going to switch to the be right back screen so I can bring up the thing that what's his face? Redux gave me last time. Right, I want launch complexes 5 or 6. Because that's like the early era stuff. Those are the smaller launch pads. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, technical difficulties. Trying to find my way back. There's the typey stuff. No, that's OBS. Okay, there we are. So 4, 5, and 6 technically are the ones I want. But first, okay, I'm just gonna click launch complex 3 for now. Complex A, this guy. Oh yeah, I can't see what they are. Fun. Okay, so that one's gonna be 3, and you're gonna be 2. I'm just going to pretend like that's correct, and we'll see what happens with the rockets when they launch. We'll see. Okay, so that guy is next on the list, I think. Yeah. Yep, the 1A is going to be next on the list. And that one will absolutely not complete our contract, but at least still get us closer to it. And we'll get a bit more science, which is really what I want right now. So if I head in here, what I want at the moment, technically none of these, because these are engines I've already kind of figured out. Plus, this is the upgrade I'm going to be using soon, so I don't think we need any more extra rocketry stuff. Plus, I can't even afford it anyway. Material science, which would be new engines and stuff, or, I mean, tanks. Might be cool. I'll need this if I want to do X-planes. But I'm not even sure if I want to do X-planes yet. Plus, with the rockets I'm going to launch, I'll be able to start research on that pretty soon anyway. What I want, I think, is... Yeah, I want the biological sample stuff. Just so we can do that program soon. Or at least sooner than other stuff. Plus, it'll be 1954 by the time we finish with that. So, we'll be okay. In fact, I'm going to bump up the amount of researchers we have to 30, just so we can get that stuff out of the way faster. Plus, we have the money for it, so. Yeah. And I might bump it up even faster if I have to. Let's see, when would we have... At the latest, when would we have access to those contracts? I guess technically, was that October of 1952? Which means... Oh, I could technically change the flagpole. Right. Does it have... Yeah, it has my... the ones I'm messing with. It has the flag. Cool, okay. Let's go in here. Oop, lagging. Redux, hello! Yes, I was just talking about you. I learned things. I'm being smart. Yeah, so... Karman line, then suborbital trajectory would be next. So... Launch vessel, uncrewed, reach space, and return home. Okay. So yeah, I just need to add parachutes for that. I can do that. In the downrange, maintain avionics for 50 seconds, reach an altitude of 140. And then down, okay, so yeah, those are technically a bit more complex. And I think these are the... Right, okay. Low space, film return. Yeah, so I can do this as soon as I hit the Karman line. So I need to include a camera. Right. And return. So yeah, so these I would need to do this one for. Right, and that one is just a tiny bit bigger. This one would be right, include the biological and sounding. Okay, so yeah, I would have to actually do some more messing around with to figure out what those actually mean, why we need them, and how we do those. Let's see. Right, and here, just double checking my deadlines, 1957. Got complete Karman line, and then the 2 downrange stuff. And then same with this one, Karman line. And then the biological stuff. Okay. Now I know what those actually mean, but that's good. I can figure that stuff out. Early tracking systems. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, this is a handy way to look at this. Okay. Yeah, so recondition the pad, then the next rockets, etc., etc. Okay. Recondition pad, then warp to the next rocket, roll out the rocket, warp until the rocket's done. Oh, good point, Redux, yeah. 12.3 is what it's actually designed for. Sunlight. Okay, let's see where this rocket decides to launch from. That'd be kind of important to pay attention to. I'm surprised the game hasn't crashed yet. It was crashing all the time last week. In fact, it crashed a couple times when I was building the rockets too, on my own, so... Don't know what's happening, but it's doing good now. Probably jinxed it, though. That's not smart. Okay, yeah, this is where... the launch pads I was testing these rockets from were launched at. Not this one specifically, it was that one, so... I guess I gotta keep that in mind and be careful when launching here. This seems kind of sketchy. Okay, same old, same old. Aim camera. Give it a nice looking shot. Something like that. And then open up. Nope, not there. Over here, open the terminal. Yep, I did. I looked at what you were saying and then tried it when building these rockets, and I think these are much more appropriate sites. I mean, technically none of them would be, because these are what, like the Whack Corporal or Whack Corporal lookalikes. So they would technically be launching over in White Sands or something, but I figured down here at the edge on the teeny tiny launch pads look fine. Okay, where was I? Right. Switch to 0. Run sounding rocket. Perfect. Here's hoping this launch is a bit better than the first one. Alright. Fancy camera. 3, 2, 1. Stage separation and engine failure. Oh. Oh man. Okay, that's a bust. I don't even have to check. This guy's not even going to get that high off the ground. I will take a picture of this though. And then range safety. Okay, that is 2 for 2 on the smaller of the rockets. So yeah, I'm using a Tiny Tim, and I did think about firing both of them at the same time, but the program I'm using, which I custom wrote, so no wonder it's kind of finicky. it checks for max thrust, and if both engines are fired at the same time, I couldn't find a safe and easy way to check when the Tiny Tim is deactivated as opposed to the entire stage. So I'm doing things this way. And I mean, the earlier rocket, the 1B, the bigger of the two, that one is firing fine. And really, that's the one to worry about, because that's the one aiming for the Karman line. So I'll just take the failures as they come, and we'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to try to get up to maybe the last Arrow B, and then we'll, or at least up until 1953, and then we'll figure out next strategy from there. Really, I should be going to, like, this screen, and then warp into you, like that. Okay, cool. Rocket's rolling out. Time for take 2. And in fact... No, yeah, this is fine. Right, warp that way. Same thing, launch in the day, because I like making things look pretty. Music is very suspenseful and spooky. Oh, and it cut out. Okay. Yeah, there we go. This is... So I guess that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I'll launch from here. Same old, ba 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 ba. Then, nope, I want to do fancy rocket stuff. There we go. And switch to 0. Run sounding rocket. Really, I could probably put that in a boot file and tell the rocket to just run it immediately, but I don't know. I couldn't be bothered. Okay, take 10 billion. And go. Hello? Oh, it failed to ignite that time. Man! I'm really not having good luck with these rockets. This isn't fun. This is not... This is no good. Why? No. Range safety, thank you. Yeah, if I ignite the engine beforehand, then it would do better. I know. I thought about it. But I mean, it runs perfectly fine in simulation. So now I would just have to deal with just the sounding engine must fire before it decouples from the booster. No, it doesn't. You're talking about the arrow bee, right? Because uh, it was firing perfectly fine beforehand. So far, the only issues have been. Let's see, where is the debris? Can't see it. Yeah, it would. It did last time. Here, just to ease your worry, I'll run a simulation and show what actually is supposed to happen. At least what I've been planning, and so far was working. But if you are correct in that, then I have no clue why the game was working fine beforehand. But I'll easily tweak the whatchamacallit, the script. I'll I'll very easily tweak the script and make it work. I just tell it to stage twice in that case. Oh yeah, I stopped by your guys' Discord. It looked really cool. It's cool seeing all the different countries slash companies slash space program slash military stuff. It was, yeah. For some reason, I thought you guys would have been further along, but apparently, I think I'm almost caught up with you guys, which is interesting. Okay, so this is what I've designed it to do. See, it works fine. It's just the experimental nature of the engine that makes it kind of sketchy. But I mean, it's running fine. Test flight says everything is perfectly fine. It's all stable, and so it should be doing okay. That was a good thing to check, though, and that's a good point. I did see a lot of people tend to stage the engine before separation, or even stage both engines at the same time. I can understand why they would do that. It's more reliable that way. But for me, I'm gonna keep it this way, just so I don't have to fiddle too much with the script. I want to at least breach the Karman line. Then I'll start modifying the rockets to be more efficient and have the parachute stuff and whatnot. It just oh no game crash no. The failure test was just a fail to ignite. It wasn't anything crazy, so we should be okay. I think it was just a bad roll of the dice, you know. Okay, and I definitely jinxed it. There's the crash that we were worried about. So, how's your day been? Including people watching the VOD. How's your day been? Just pretend to type something in the chat and I'll read your mind later. My day was a day. It's definitely been a week. Halfway through though, so that's fun. Something witty commentary. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go there so we can actually see the game while it's loading. Man, I wonder how people get the space shuttle to work in this. I know that's sock, but last I checked, sock is kind of messy with Realism Overhaul. And like, this one is definitely, uh, what's it called? Space shuttle systems. So, I don't know. I mean, technically, I have, what, 30 years before I have to worry about that, so I'm okay. I'll get there when I get there. Hey, look, it's Trinity. Haha, funny. No, no, it wasn't you. It's all good. It was me. I jinxed it. If anything, it's probably because you were lurking in the background that it's been running smoothly up until now. I still don't know what that airplane is. I really need to look that up sometime. It looks really cool. Then there's this guy. I'm pretty sure that is an Orion capsule, right? Technically. And then this one. Module manager is almost done. And then the game can start loading correctly. And we can start getting into the game. There it goes. The fun part of playing Realism Overhaul is half the crashes. Or, no, the crashes are not the fun part. The fun part is the loading screen after the crash. The loading screens are entertaining because you get to see stuff like this, which I haven't seen this one yet. I'm not sure where this one is in the loading screen kind of list. That was a pretty one. And then this guy's very pretty with the Jettison, whatchamacallits, Orion 3. Very cool. And then this guy, who I half expect this to actually be from Beardy from For All the Kerbal Kind, but who knows, maybe it's someone else doing Russian stuff. And then I still have no clue what rocket that is. It looks like a Vulcan, maybe? But then again, I mean, it rockets are rockets. They all look the same. Almost there. Almost there. That's very cool because it's Mars and it's on. I want to say this is Phobos, right? That's the smaller of the two. Very hard to get here, or so I've been told. I don't know. It looks fine. Just throw something at Mars and it'll make it. It'll be fine. It's only rocket science. The game's loading is complete, and yet it is still loading. Very cool. Almost there. Come on, computer. Come on. Don't freeze on me now. You're almost there. Almost there. Come on. Yay! We're in. That's half the battle right there. Did I make it to the moon yet? Did I win? Is the space race over? That's all you had to do, right? Open the game and you win? Okay. Here we go. Take 10. Alright. Speedrun. Load. One of these days, I'm actually going to make it to the Karman line. Mark my words. Here we go. Come on now. Almost there. Okay. We are in. Integration of rocket. Next rocket is on December 12th. That is very much pushing it. Okay. These rockets, I don't think they are ever going to help us aside from science, which really won't do anything for us, technically. So I'm going to add 3 more Aerobee 1 or three more 1Bs. God, words are hard. I'm going to rush you rockets, right? No, I don't think that's gonna help, really. I'm just gonna warp until complete. It's fine. It's whatever. Really, we have one more chance to reach the Karman line before 1953. After this, we're going to have to rethink our strategy, I think. You know what? I think I'm going to upgrade the MNR complex, or MNRA complex, to start pushing out MNRBs along with the other one. Because really, these MNRAs aren't really... They haven't done anything for us yet. Or anything worth it. And we really need to get more of those rockets out, so we have a higher chance of reaching the Karman line sooner. But I guess for now, this should be okay. I can work with this, it's fine. We'll be okay. Ah, again, failed to ignite. Yeah, no, these smaller rockets are really not doing it for me. Okay, yeah, that's it. No more MNR 1As. We are transitioning into entirely 1Bs now. I don't care how much money it costs, we're getting these pulled out of the hangar bays. We're putting these on launch pads and we're throwing them into space. Pretty sure we're already way behind schedule anyway, so. Yep, going to... Well, no, we'll still... Let's warp until that's done, just so it's out of the way. Then I'm hopping in here. And I'm making a better rocket. Because we need a better rocket. This thing is getting annoying. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Yep, that's fine. That's all good. I'm gonna grab something somewhere. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're fine. Hello. This guy we don't need. Okay, we are modifying MNR1. Hold on. Yeah, that one has 14. This one, modify 14. Okay, there we go. Both launch complexes should be able to punch out these guys now. In the meantime, before we do that, I want to see if we can make this guy a bit better. We add to the next engine here. The engine has a burn time of where is it? Burn time 40 seconds. It's currently at barely 38. Let's see what happens if we bring that up to 50 seconds. So if we make the rocket ridiculously long, let's see what happens with this. If it reaches a bit higher than the first one, then I'll be happy. Because I think this guy has higher thrust. So it should do better. But then again, it has more mass too, so maybe not, but... I want to see what happens if we run this. At least compared to... Ooh, it's nighttime. Spooky. Sorry for how this looks on stream. It might not look that great, but... I don't know. It looks kind of cool. Yeah. I think this will work great. This is much better. Okay, yeah, so looking at it, this might do much better than the initial design, but we would have to rebuild the launch complexes again in order to deal with the fuel ratios of this. Ideally, it shouldn't be that bad, though. I'm mostly just curious to see how high it reaches, and also the vertical speed it experiences. Okay. Deactivated with a vertical speed of 1,500, which I believe would technically... Yeah. It would break some more records, which is pretty interesting, in my opinion. And we would, in fact, get more science, so that is always good. And I guess, technically, that is very pretty. Narmom, hello! Oh yeah, we probably would have plenty, apogee-wise. A custom MechJeb window with apoapsis or something would be nice as viewer. Good idea. Good idea. I don't think. Hold on. Does that show what we want? No, no, it doesn't. Orbit info. I guess that, but I'll plug it into the script going forward. I technically don't need the vertical speed. I can plug in apoapsis in there. But yeah, I think this rocket probably would run much better. It would guarantee us a much higher orbit, so that's good to know. Going forward, this is probably the way to go. This is the rocket we want. I think I can confidently call this the 1B150. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to revert to the editor, rename this rocket, save it, make it all pretty. And then, not sure what to do from there, to be honest, or what the plan is going forward, because we are running really close to my self-imposed deadline, which is kind of embarrassing. Yeah, so that's definitely something to think about. I don't think I want to modify our complex for that. At least not yet. I want to at least get the first complex up and running and start punching out more 1Bs. Then once that's figured out, then I'll switch to the next one. Man, this is a lot of planning. A lot of planning involved here. Okay. Construction will be done by, if I rush it, it'll be done by November, which should be good. Because at least it'll be done before I need yeah, we paused the rocket in order to do this, so it's cutting it close, but we should be able to get at least a couple more rockets ready before this guy. Add 2 here. If I bump it up, yeah, I can barely get 2 1Bs ready before Christmas. And really, that's what I want right now. I want to get these things done soon. Yeah. Staff. I have 20 engineers. So I got 10 in the first complex, 10 in the second complex. That's as be like Star Fox and use the boost to get through. Yeah, I will. Thank you, Narmom. Yeah, this is as many staff as I can put in these, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, the researchers are working on early tracking systems. So I think I did that right. At least as far as I can tell. But let me know if I got that wrong, because I'm definitely very slow here, all things considered. You can go to 100 researches with no problem. Oh, good to know. Okay, I'll do that then. And there we go. Good call. Good call. That still puts our science into early 1953. So we're still not quite there, but it should be fine. Should be good. I'll be sure to warp to complete. Uh-oh, we're slightly in the red. That's not fun. That's okay. We'll be okay. The amount of funds we get is going to slowly uptick again, so I just need a good launch. More researches means more unlock credits. You will have to explain that to me later, what that means. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm just hoping I can get this figured out. We need at least one good launch here. We really do. Open the terminal. First, I'm going to take a picture. Okay, switch to 0, which switches control over to, I guess, Kennedy Space Center, flight control, whatever. Then run the sounding rocket program I made. There we go, so now thrust is locked. And the rocket should be on its way. I'm going to put that there. Put this here just so we can keep an eye on it. And what I believe is the final MNRB of 1953. Here we go, off into the new year. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. I have no control of the rocket now, so I'm not even going to look at the possibility for failure and all that stuff. We don't need to look at that yet. I'll worry about that after engine shutdown. the engine doesn't fail or anything bad happens. Because this thing can barely make 100 kilometers. Like, it's 115 is where it peaks, so if anything wrong happens with this engine, we are not making it to space. And then we have an entire extra year to go into before we complete our contracts, so... spooky stuff. From the sound of things, everything's doing pretty good, though. Okay, apoapsis is at 60. Status nominal. I think we're doing pretty good. Program's still running. $95, $96, $97? Yeah, there we go. We did it, guys. Karman line reached, with room to spare. Perfect launch. And science is running. Now that's a good launch right there. Script is deactivated, so I can close that now. And I don't need you anymore. Did we break anything? Yeah, we broke the speed record. Or our previous speed record. So that's pretty good. On the way down, we'll probably break the next one. Yeah, we need to break that record next. And the Karman line. That's next on the list. And contract complete. There we go. We are now in space, fellas. We are now in space. Now then. What's next? What do we do from here? Yep, telemetry is complete, so we no longer need to run this thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm going to leave it running anyway. But I think that's all the science we can complete from up here. At least so far, you know. I wonder how you get uh how do you get uh telemetry from in space? Like the pressure scan, temperature scan for that stuff. Not entirely sure. That will be next time, I think. The next rocket. Yay! We did great. We are now re-entering. Wonder how far we are. That'd be something to that'd be cool to calculate too. How far downrange we are. Okay, I'm going to wait until we reach 40,000 kilometers, and then I'll activate range safety. This is an interesting thing that's happening here. It's bouncing back up. Or no, I guess it's just wobble, is what that is. And we are now done. So destroy vessel, yes. Perfect. That was great. Okay. Sorry, I was a bit quiet there. I was thinking. Now that we've completed that contract, we should probably start retrofitting some of these rockets to, uh, yay! Yay! 1952, December 6th. Uh, First real life rocket to do this was number 3 on May 10th, 1946. Launched from White Sands as part of the Hermes program. It carried a Geiger counter to measure cosmic radiation. Okay, so yeah, I'm way technically way behind as far as that is concerned. But yeah, cool stuff. And I like how they use that picture. That was a good picture. Okay, let's see. Next on the list is going to be another one on Christmas. And then I believe that is the last rocket we'll have for 1952. So I think I'll do that last launch, and then I'll come back, and then we'll call it quits there. Um, yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah. Hello, Felice Cruz 10. Or I guess Felice. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I guess technically I could grab this now if I wanted to. Which would come with the next upgrade I want for the engine. Or I could get this. Engineer efficiency upgrade. Huh. Interesting. What's this guy? Service module, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's for life support, technically. And then modular tanks, which I don't really play with, but I mean, I know they're useful. Avionics prototypes. Oh, thanks for the follow. Nice to meet people that love Kerbal Space Program and Realism Overhaul stuff. It was really fun. Started doing this a week ago and I've already met so many people. I guess technically I don't need early science yet. All things considered. Ooh, fancy. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna get this purely for the engineering upgrade, but also the other stuff is important too. Research you, early material science. Bearings. Okay. Right. And I guess technically I could get this, but again, I'll wait till 1953 for this, just so I have time in between streams to make up my mind if I want to start doing X-Plane stuff early. Yeah. Okay. While I'm here though, since I've completed that mission, while we still have other stuff going on, offer expires in a day, so yeah, I should probably grab this immediately. Okay. This one also expires in a day. These are optional. Kind of want it. Low space. Launch sounding rocket to 80 kilometers. I mean, that's not bad. I could do that. Okay, this one's difficult though. But I gotta decide all these like immediately, right? So. Redux, my man, you are the smart guy. What do you think? Do you think we could handle all these? Really, any of you guys, all of you guys even, do you think I could? I mean, this one is required, so I'm going to have to grab that one regardless. Oh. This one I immediately lost. In fact, I immediately lost all of these. Dang, okay. Whoops. Now we know. Yeah, thanks, Narmom. I do need the moral support, so that's very important. Thank you. I'm guessing I can get some of these anyway. They just like don't want me to be doing sounding rocket or downrange sounding rocket missions. So yeah, I just gotta be smarter with those going forward. Good to know. Yeah. I want to see what happens if return home safely. I want to see what happens if I modify that rocket, which I believe should be in right, it's in complex A. So this guy, if I modify it to include parachutes, I want to see what happens to the construction time, if it's still within 1952. If not, then we'll just call the stream and get the rocket ready next time. The audio while loading is always so scary to me. Feels like it's gonna crash. Okay, so as it stands, yeah, as it stands, it is currently 19 days. So instead, let's see. I give this guy that, and then how do you action group menu? There we go. Okay. How do I use this? There we go. That should be... Yeah, that's the right size. main chute. Right. Okay, I'm going to... That's the kind of thing I'll have to mess with after the fact, I think. Really, what I want is... Okay, yeah, that would, in fact, run through into the new year, so I'm going to cancel that. Okay, we will call it here then. In fact, I'm going to switch to the screen. That says the thing. There we go. Thank you, everyone. I knocked into my microphone there. Thank you, thank you. This was a lot of fun. We made it to the Karman line. So we got a single launch finished. Or a single contract done, which is important. Yep, no problem. Thank you, Narmom. Thank you, Felice. Thank you, Redux. And, where is it? Thank you, Twidget Gray. I hope you figured out how to get to that Discord link for Realism Overhaul. And thank you for everyone lurking. And thank you for the people that watch after the fact. Last stream actually did really well, surprisingly. I did not expect people to stop by and even meet new people. And same thing here. A lot of people stopped by. It was really fun. Not sure when I'll stream next. It'll be soon-ish, maybe. I don't know. I have an exam coming up and I'm not looking forward to it, but once that's done, spring break's around the corner. Maybe I'll stream more then. And, yeah. Until next time. Love you guys.